Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected
Spider-Man, No Way Home.
If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1, and I'm ready to have some fun.
And I'm Dunce number 2, and you've really messed me up. I'm Craig Stew, and I'm Dunce number 2. There we go.
And I'm the third one. Have yourself a merry little... Oh, I didn't see you there. Why don't you come on in? Fuck no. Get the hell out of my house.
What?
Don't you guys know there's a fucking pandemic going on? I don't want you guys anywhere near me. Get out. Everyone else forgot. Though. I didn't.
I came straight from the movie theater.
Get back. Any more reason for you to get out of here. That's so, come on. Come on. It's gross and it's sick. Get the fuck out of here. Go back to across the country.
We all got to go back to Omicron.
Omicron, no, that's the opposite of Omicron Persei 8, yeah. Oh, man, no, but yeah, no Christmas special this year, no fucking house party, nothing. I'm not hosting it. You guys can do your own little thing.
Well, I would like these crumble cookies.
I want nothing to do with it.
That you linked here in the
Those
thing.
aren't for you, they're for the guests.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
Which,
aren't I one of the guests that I'm being kicked out?
No, you're not in my house. You're one of Richard's quote-unquote guests, I guess. You know, you guys can go to the movie theater together, hold hands, and fucking suck tongue. I don't give a shit. Get out of my house.
You don't do that at the movie theater. You're supposed to just watch the movie. That's what I did. That's what I always do.
Okay. Whatever you say, bud. I don't know what it is you're doing, but it's not that.
No, I'm watching the movie. I'm not sucking on Craig's face. And I can prove it this week.
The movie theater might be the only time Rich actually watches a movie. Because you can't be on your phone. You can't do anything else.
Yes, he can, and he does. Remember, he would be there, notepad, and he would pay attention to fucking everyone else in the theater. Do you not remember our episodes when we had to go to the movie theater, and Richard would have this 30-minute story of, hey guys, I went to the movie theater, and then these girls were there, and they were sitting there, and they wouldn't stop talking, and because of that, I missed the whole movie. He's like, no, that's not why you missed the whole movie, because you're incapable of sitting down and watching something for an hour. You have to look at something else.
This was
and make
3
that
hours.
Your focus. This was not 3 hours. This was 2.5.
I mean, if you're talking about the previews too, which I have questions about the previews.
Okay, well, Craig can help you with that because I didn't go to the fucking movie theater. I'm saying this right now. I bootlegged this shit because you're not getting me to go to the movie theaters. I'm not going to risk my life to see a Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love Spider-Man, and I probably did myself a disservice by watching a weird, out-of-focused, soft audio version of this movie. But let me give you $30, Disney. Let me give you my $30 to watch this in the comforts of my own home. You did it with fucking everything else, but Spider-Man you can't do that with. Spider-Man you gotta go see in the theater with all the fucking ingrates.
You know,
the ignoramuses.
I was kind of on your side because I originally bought the tickets, and then afterwards I was like, you know what, this is a bad idea. And I got a refund for my tickets, and then after that I gave it some more thought, and then I rebought my tickets. But the thing is, like, the reason why I canceled them in the first place is because someone sat next to me. For some reason, these places, they don't have a buffer seat. And I don't like that they don't have the buffer seat. We talked about this.
We know why they don't have a buffer seat. Because they're trying to jam-pack everyone fucking in there. Because the pandemic almost killed them. And also, they don't give a shit. No one gives a shit.
People think the pandemic is over.
Yeah, they're fucking dumb. They're idiots.
And look, I'm kind of at the point where I kind of whatever. But I wanted to see this movie. So, I still don't do too much. You know, I haven't gone out to eat. But I did go to see this movie, and I've seen a few other movies. But this was the first movie I've seen that, like, the whole theater was full. So.
Well, it's not going to be for Shang-Chi or whatever the fuck.
Shang-Chi had a lot of.
Or
Shang-Chi had a lot of.
the,
Wait, no,
or the
was Shang-Chi?
Eternals.
No, who was empty? Shang-Chi didn't have too many, but when I saw Venom had I was sitting next to somebody for Venom.
Ew, people went to see Venom? That's so weird.
It wasn't good, so.
No shit. Shocking.
Wait, the first one was terrible too, right?
Oh, I hated it.
Yeah.
Man,
But there's a lot of weirdos out there who think it's good, and they're like, oh yeah, it was fine. It's a fine movie, and I'm like, it wasn't fine. It was a terrible movie, because it was just terrible. It was a bad movie. Like you wouldn't know. Like in the second one, Carnage was such a forgettable villain that the only reason you know you remember that it was Carnage was because it's Carnage. In the second movie, you wouldn't know who the fuck he was. It was if he was just the guy from the first movie that wasn't Carnage. It's terrible.
I'm gonna have to take your word for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
Very poorly done.
I'm never gonna see it.
Very poorly done. I don't know. It's just not a. It's just bad, man. It was just bad. It was an hour and a half. The second movie.
Be grateful.
Yeah. Do you want to sit there for 2.5?
If it was good, yeah. First of all, Spider-Man was very long. I think it was almost 3 hours, wasn't it? It was a long movie.
It's 2.5.
Like
Whatever.
2.5, maybe
but
like
it flew
2:37.
by because it was good.
Or like swung by.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it was very enjoyable. They used their time wisely. They didn't spend on too much time on one single thing. They just kept going. And even when you maybe felt like the movie could have ended, it kept going. And that was fine because they had stuff to show you. I wouldn't say by any means it overstayed its welcome.
Can we talk about the movie now? And by movie,
No,
I mean
because
the previews.
we have to. Okay, you can talk about the previews here. Sure, I guess.
I guess okay.
I don't
Greg,
know.
what's a Morbius?
Morbius the Living Vampire.
Oh, I thought this is
a bad it's going to be another bad movie by Sony where they're like, all right, well, we're going to do a movie about one of Spider-Man's villains without Spider-Man and try to get people to give a shit. And it's not going to be good.
Costco, what's a Morbius?
I think it's when a woman shaves. Well, I guess a man could do it too, but it's like are you familiar with? It's like a pew pattern. It's like a landing strip.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Morbius strip.
Out. Yeah, the Morbius strip.
Yeah. I've seen that before. I've seen
Not
tutorials.
Person, I'd wager.
What? What'd you say?
Not in person, I'd wager. I would say you're not someone.
No one let me try it on them yet.
Okay, well that's.
You're gonna do it? You're gonna do the.
Hey, anyone listening, do you mind if Richard comes over and shaves your pubes? he's really trying to break into that market.
I mean, like maybe it'll be fun and maybe eventually I can get paid for it.
Any other questions there, Rich?
Yeah, what else you got, bud?
I don't think I have any more about the movie. And
Is that the only preview? They only showed one for Morbius?
There's a bunch of Morbius and
Cat Dog.
That Cat Dog.
What?
Oh wait, Sonic the Hedgehog too.
Which I cried.
Which part? Because of Knuckles you showed up?
Yeah, it looks so good. I'm so excited for it.
He was stealing Sonic's chili dogs in the preview. And Sonic was all like,
right.
You can't do that.
Are you guys familiar with the poorly aged things Twitter?
No.
It's just a guy who tweets things that have aged poorly because they either turned out to be not true or the opposite. And I remember he put out he posted an article or interview where Idris Elba says he's not going to make Knuckles' voice sexy. And as soon as the trailer launched, he's like, well, this didn't age well, now did it?
I like that.
It's really good.
Because he's sexy? Is that
because Knuckles' voice is fucking sexy? Yeah. Tell me, watch that trailer and just close your eyes and let the man fill you. Let him fill every
It's 'cause
orifice.
Idris
I don't
Elba.
want to be filled.
It's Idris Elba, man. He's an attractive gentleman with a nice voice. I remember when he was on The Office. That was like his entire shtick.
Yeah, that was his shtick. He was a huge asshole, but he was but all the women were all over him.
Yeah, it was good. And now they're all going to be all over Knuckles. And lucky for us, everyone knows that echidnas have four-headed penises. So
4?
yeah, they have four-headed penises.
Can I find that?
Can you find it?
What does that
penis?
mean? A four-headed? Is it like a four-leaf
Okay,
clover?
imagine a penis. And do you know how your penis, I imagine, hopefully only has one head?
Is it like four
Holy shit!
shafts?
This looks
A
like it's like
four-headed penis.
this looks like something out of like one of those science movies where it tries to like latch on to like the spaceship as it's flying away from Mars, and then the spaceship brings it to Earth, and then you have an outbreak.
It's like that, but it's an echidna's penis, yeah.
Yeah. Craig, did you look at it yet?
I did not.
Do you want me to send you a picture in the Discord?
No, he's working on it.
I'm
He's
going to
working on
Google it.
Okay. Well, in that case,
I like how it doesn't automatically come up when I start typing echidna penis. It doesn't. A lot of other things come up.
it was the first thing that popped up when I searched it. What's
comes
popping up for you?
when you Google echidna penis?
It
if
looks.
you don't mind?
It looks like a paw. Like that's what it looks like to me.
A little bit.
Like a cat's paw, or well,
His little beans.
yeah, that's what it looks like. You want me to tell you what comes up? Let's see. Well, I don't think now it's gonna come up because I typed it.
What did you type before?
I was typing in echidna penis, and as I typed it in,
Oh, you mean the Google
the suggested
autofill?
the
results?
suggestion I got.
Oh my god!
We
no,
thought
that's
you had already
fine.
typed in echidna penis,
I thought
and
you
I got-
typed in
coming
echidna,
for
then you
you.
would
No,
get
no,
like
no.
cookies.
I got echidna Percy Jackson, echidna Puggle, echidna
Yeah,
pronounce.
Google doesn't want to be promoting filth.
Echidna Pokemon. Even as I
Okay.
got closer to penis, I got personality,
Yeah,
pendant,
it's-
pencil
It's
holder.
because of the way Google works. They don't want to
they
promote the
don't-
filth with
I don't think
penis.
that's gonna,
and
they're
then I
not
got,
gonna tell you to-
and they just gave me echidna penny, Peni.
Yeah. Can we talk about the movie now?
I thought we were still going on the previews.
I mean, there wasn't anything else to really talk about. There's a lot of nonsense.
I want to hear about this cat dog. What's that about?
Which is just that was his dumb joke. Let's move on.
a
No,
dumb
I got it
joke?
confused with the Sonic movie.
That's it. That's what.
That's weird.
Yeah. I knew it was like a cartoony thing, and I forgot what it was. And that was the first thing that popped into my brain, so I said it. Because the thing is,
Alright.
there's nothing worse in a podcast than dead air. So you just got to kind of fill the space with whatever pops into your brain.
I don't think that's necessarily true, especially when you have two other hosts who are here to talk about a very specific topic that we could move on to.
There
Instead, you
was a
decide to bring
time
up cat
that
dog.
I was saying a thing, and then you both just looked at me, which wasn't doing very well for our audio medium. And then I was all like, well, this is awkward. And now here we are.
Well, it's because you say stupid things that don't
I'm
give
trying.
us.
I've been trying to move on to the thing that we're here for, and I did a segue to it, and then he ignored it to continue to complain. I would like to point that out for everyone.
I
at
just
home.
want to prove that I'm right sometimes.
You're not. You've never been right. Now then, can we talk about Craig's favorite Bob's Burgers episode? Because I asked him before and he didn't give me a straight answer, and I'm dying to
Oh my
hear it.
God.
I don't even
okay.
know. I don't think I don't know. The Thanksgiving one.
Which
we talked
one?
about already.
Which one? There's one every season.
Pass the cranberry sauce. That one.
What happens in that episode, Craig?
I don't remember. I don't know. I told you I don't watch the show enough to like. It's not like South Park to me, where I've seen like every episode 100 times, or like even like older Family Guy. I've watched like a lot back in the day. I haven't watched a lot of Family Guy recently, but like back in the day, I watched a lot of Family Guy. You know.
You should fix that.
Or
Not the
Futurama.
Family Guy thing.
Watched a
Or
ton of Futurama. I've seen so much Futurama.
Go watch Bob's Burgers.
I
We'll have
know.
this
I
conversation
really like
again.
the show, but
We'll
you know
have
what
this
it is?
Conversation again.
I'm not one to put that kind of show on streaming. I don't know why. I tend to watch more like
You'd rather go to the
Seinfeld.
theater and watch Venom.
no, I'd rather it just come on TV because that's a show I just watch when it's just kind of on. That's just how I am. I have cable, so you know if I didn't have cable,
Stop.
I'd have to change my the way I am.
Stop with the cable.
I live with my
wrong
parents. They have cable.
What's
what are you
wrong
gonna
with
do?
it? So what? Take the TV out. Throw it in the garbage.
That's why I watch so much South Park, because it's always on.
It's always on because they don't have anything else on Comedy Central. They let everything else lapse. You can either watch South Park or Tosh.0 for the 50th time.
Greg likes that too.
I do like
I bet he would.
It was good.
But yeah, okay, buddy.
It's
good. Hey guys, let's go watch funny internet videos. That's my impression of Tosh.
That was close.
Pretty good, right? Yeah. I've seen the show maybe like twice, and I said, "Boy, this is he gets paid for this. That's cool. That's fine. I wish I could."
My uncle called that show Tosho.
That's fun.
He called it. He said you heard of that show Tosho?
Tosho. What's your uncle think about Tosho?
We watched that for the podcast.
Tosho? Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Had the little dog and everything. And Willem Dafoe, he's part of this movie too.
Willem Dafoe, man. Oh, man. He's just good, right? Like, am I crazy for like really liking Willem Dafoe?
Oh, he's a great actor. Didn't we talk about his huge schlong already? We talked about that.
We did, and I don't know if we had an update because I came across it because I never seeked out Willem Dafoe's dong, but I've always heard about how massive and beautiful it is. And I was on the fucking internet. I think it was Reddit, because of course, and I saw a GIF of a man dancing around, and I said, "Holy shit, is that Willem Dafoe?" And his wiener was right there, and I'm like, I mean, I guess it's all right.
Guys, I'm searching Willem Dafoe penis right now, and can you believe that as I type Willem Dafoe and the penis isn't automatically suggested? No, instead, we have Willem Dafoe Pancake Mix, Willem Dafoe Pretty Woman, Willem Dafoe Pancake.
Can you wait? Why is this man so associated with pancakes?
That is a great question. It looks like there's a picture of him in the supermarket with like a very bushy beard, and he's picking out pancake mix with some fans.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
Oh, wait. It says, find you someone who looks at you the way Willem Dafoe looks at pancake mix. And I'm going to show you him looking at pancake mix.
Yeah, please.
There you go.
Oh, he really loves it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He looks like...
Yeah.
Looks like he came straight out of our movie.
Which one?
I don't know, man. He looks homeless there, to be honest.
That
was him during our movie.
Looks homeless.
He looks like he came out of Togo.
Yeah. A movie where he was probably homeless.
That is very true.
Yeah, if you're living in a log cabin out in the woods, you're homeless. Don't at me.
I think you need like electricity to be considered homeful. Homeful? What's the
full.
opposite of homeless?
Home much?
Homed.
Homed?
Homed.
Homie. Homie.
Oh, homie.
No, Marge Simpson's impersonation.
You guys remember
Not
homies?
Anymore.
You guys ever go to the supermarket and get homies out of the little quarter machine?
Dude, we had a homie comic book the other day at the shop from based on those toys. I was like, I saw the comic. I said to my boss, I said, "Remember homies?"
And did he say yes?
He said yes, because he used to work at Toys R Us actually back in the day, and but you saw those things everywhere. They were at
everywhere.
Every single like supermarket or like wherever they were in the by the gumballs.
Yeah, they whatever you go, and the homies are out in the front, always waiting for you. I appreciate homies. I had a nice little collection.
I did too. I had a chili with a machine gun.
Oh,
and it was great. And then I remember it was a DJ. He's like, it was a clown DJ.
Whoa. I had like a little fat man in a purple shirt with a backwards cap.
I had a couple that was getting married. They were like a wedding. Like the two of them, they were attached though. It was like they were hand in hand.
Well, that's sweet.
I had two of them. I said I didn't like them though because they were not as cool as the chili with the machine gun.
Well, I mean, when you're competing with a chili with a machine gun, come on.
Or I had a dog, man. just like it was like a Rottweiler or something.
I was gonna say if it was a homie, it's probably gonna be a Rottweiler.
I think it was a Rottweiler.
I'm not thinking about the ones that Craig mentioned, the couple holding hands, and that would be like a good cake topper for a wedding cake.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Are you kidding me?
It was a little small.
Find that homie for my. Come on. You can get a small cake. Oh, get a bunch of them and serve cupcakes at your wedding.
That would be it. There you
Especially you're doing a COVID time wedding because, people are disgusting.
I mean, Craig only has 2 so far, so that's pretty much like, he can only invite 2 people.
I mean, how many people are going to go to a Craig wedding?
With homies on the dessert menu.
Well, at least 2, right? You guys, I imagine.
Yeah, we'll have one for each of us. Perfect.
A homie-themed wedding. I love it.
I can do my Marge impression the whole time.
Chili can be the ring bearer.
Okay.
I don't know any chili peppers, but
How about we talk? We should probably talk about the film.
I want to plan out your wedding instead.
Yeah, I'd rather do that because no offense to Spider-Man, but as soon as we talk about this, it's going to be like, hey guys, what a good movie. Have a good night, everyone. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean,
you
we'll
can
talk
only
about
say so much about a 2.5 hour movie.
I guess. I mean, we can say a lot about a 2.5 hour movie, but do we really want to?
I don't think that we can. Other than, yo, you see this part where Spider-Man threw a car? That shit was so cool. It's like, we could do that for 2 hours, I guess. That would be great.
Yeah. I know that there's definitely some stuff that I'm going to want to, have Craig explain for me. Because I missed a movie somewhere.
Oh, yeah, Craig. Who was the guy? He was, little, and he wore a red suit that was blue. And he, kept crawling on walls and shit.
No, not that man. I knew that man.
He had, big hair.
Big hair?
And yeah, he had, more hair than the other guy. Who was he? What's that? What was his
Andrew
deal?
Garfunkel?
Maybe? What's his deal? Who's that?
Spider-Pig? Peter Porker?
Are we back to The Simpsons?
We can go back and watch the Simpsons movie.
I do like the Simpsons movie. And I know.
Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham.
Forgot.
No, but
Peter Porker.
I didn't see the second Amazing Spider-Man. So that's why.
Yeah, me neither. That movie was not good.
Did you see any of the Amazing Spider-Mans, Casca?
I actually saw the first one, but I'd like
Me
to.
too.
It was like I sat there and I'm like, this is fine, and then it got to the ending. I'm like, this movie fucking sucks.
I actually like the first Amazing Spider-Man from what I remember.
Yeah, that ending. Where
What, you mean when they have the cranes do the thing? Let's make a path for
They
them.
have every crane in New York perfectly aligned in the off chance Spider-Man needs us. Let's go, boys.
I think they
Let's align
specifically
our cranes.
they specifically had to align it. I think that there was the mayor or something talking to all the construction workers who just so happened to already be in the crane.
They just so happen.
Yeah.
they just so happen to have all these cranes that can align perfectly all throughout New York so Spider-Man can get where he needs to be. What an ending!
I mean, it was convenient for sure.
Little bit, yeah. Little much. I gotta say, I understand it's a stupid, silly superhero movie, but there's a limit. I can only take so fucking much. And that was it. I'm glad I didn't watch it in theaters. I don't know what I'd do with myself.
Man. Anyway, what else are we talking about in this movie? Wait, what happened in the second movie? Who's this black man?
That's Electro.
Yeah, you don't have to watch Amazing Spider-Man 2 to know who fucking Electro is.
I don't actually know Electro aside from the fact that he fell into a vat of eels or something.
There you go. You figured it out. Congratulations. They did a good job just explaining who these guys are really quickly.
Yeah, because they figured no one saw that one.
I guess. Oh, and I
What else
barely
do you need to
remember
know?
the Sandman.
Because he was barely in the third one.
Didn't the Sandman kill Uncle Ben?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Gotcha.
Can we sit here and unpack the third Sam Raimi Spider-Man, please?
I mean, no.
When are we going to get the opportunity to sit down and talk about Spider-Man 3?
Once it's on Disney Plus. The only thing that I like about Spider-Man 3, and the only thing I remember
the dance scene
is the dance scene when they do the real sound effects or whatever.
The Sandman stuff is really good in Spider-Man 3. It's up until like halfway into the movie, they were just kind of said, "No, Venom is going to be involved in this," and so is the Green Goblin.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
They were
Why?
because the that's what Sony, they said you got to have Venom in this movie, and then Raimi was like, I don't wanna, but they're like, you got to do it, and then he's like, whatever.
And here he is.
And then it wasn't
showing
good.
up.
But the Sandman stuff was very good. It's him, with his with his daughter, and the only reason he did all that stuff, it was, it was good. The reason I found out that because he was in this, he wasn't actually in the movie. Thomas Hayden Church, the actor, was not actually in this Spider-Man movie.
This one?
That's why he was sand the whole time. Because it was all CG, and then at the
they
very
CG'd him for this?
at the very end of the movie, we're just gonna talk about that. At the very end of the movie, when you see him turn back to human for a second. Apparently, those were shots from the original movie.
I'll believe that. Yeah.
Is he still getting pizzade?
He actually did voice the character, but apparently, I guess I heard like he wasn't available or something for the shoot. I don't know.
Okay.
That's
what I
fine.
heard.
They got his voice. That does a fun job. I don't
That's-
think him
that's-
being a person rather than a ball of sand really makes a difference. he didn't do much in this either. I imagine that's because Spider-Man 3 was so not very well received. Like they had him there because they had to have Spider-Man 3 rep, but
No, I think they had him there because he was overall well liked. I think he was, but after
Okay.
the movie wasn't.
oh, I mean, I'll believe you, but I saw this movie and
That's why Topher Grace didn't come back.
He didn't get nearly as much lines as, let's say, a Willem Dafoe or a Dr. Ox.
Yeah, I mean, but those two, you're talking about.
Those are
yeah,
the big boys. That's what we're here for. That's
of
what puts the
course.
butts in the seats.
Pretty
of
much.
course.
I wouldn't have seen this otherwise, I don't think. I didn't even know Willem Dafoe was going to be here.
I don't think that's true at all.
What do you mean?
You saw the other two Spider-Men.
Which Spider-Man?
No Way Home or Far From Home and
Far From
Homecoming.
Home and Homecoming.
Yeah, I saw those. I like Spider-Man.
So why would this one be the exception?
Because the movie theater tried to screw me by putting someone next to me.
Okay,
would
so
be
you
the
you went
exception.
back in there to get a glimpse of Willem Dafoe. That's the only thing that made you.
Yeah,
Okay, bud.
pretty much.
That's
I
why
don't
Rich
know.
is full of shit. Anyway, go on.
I was surprised Willem Dafoe was here. I was surprised Tobey Maguire was here. I didn't think that
It's
they
a
would
weird,
be there.
a weird thing to be surprised about.
I didn't think Toby would be in this. I heard that Andrew Garfunkel was here, but I didn't think that Toby was because everyone was like, "Where's Toby? Where's Toby?" And yeah,
What are you talking about? There was information about this movie where he just he was literally asked, I'm pretty sure, "Are you in the movie?" He said, "Yeah, I'm in the movie." Like where Andrew Garfield was like, "No, I'm not," the whole time, like for months and months and months or whatever. And Toby was just like, "Yeah, I'm in it."
He's straight shooter, that Toby. I like him. I will say this. I didn't I figured he was gonna be there, but as soon as he does show up, I just have a smile on my face because I love him. He's great. He was a fun Spidered Man.
He was.
he was.
And
I
just
liked
seeing
when
him
he
was
danced
nice.
around.
I did too. He was the best part of those movies.
And then they made fun of the back thing, which I wasn't really aware of.
What was the back thing?
Apparently, I guess Tobey Maguire had back issues after one of the scenes in one of the movies, and there was I don't know which one of them, Toby as Spider-Man gets up, maybe he gets thrown down, I forget, and he gets back up and you see him grab his back. He's like, "Oh, my back!" Like Spider-Man says that, in the movie. So then that's why Andrew Garfield cracked his back in this movie was a play on that.
okay.
I think I
know that was such a
There's
weird
some-
thing. I figured it was related to something.
this was explained to me. I actually
Okay.
never noticed it personally or didn't
Yeah,
know
because
about that.
after Andrew Garfunkel did that, I thought that because he had a big smile on his face when he cracked the back, and I thought he was gonna ask for that to be reciprocated. And
they should have.
happen.
They should have, especially because he does say, "Oh, you got a middle back thing. I do too." Hold on, let me get that for you. They should have done that. Also, I just gotta say, this scene where it's just three Spider-Men hanging out and they do it for 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck, you make that a sitcom and I'm there. Just give me three Spider-Men living in an apartment in New York trying to make ends meet. That's a good ass show. Make that happen. Are you
Holy
kidding
shit.
me?
It's called Spider-Man.
Call it Spider-Man. Yeah. Call it the spectacular adventures of the amazing friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You got to get 3 titles in there. Sorry.
I like it.
I like it too. Who do I gotta talk to?
I just want to see them go into the grocery store together and buy furniture.
That could be an entire episode. They go to IKEA or IKEA equivalent, and they have to use their spidered powers to make it through.
And imagine, like, they're all looking for jobs and they all apply to the same place.
I was thinking that they would have to. They have to. They had the rent's due. It's overdue, so they all have to deliver pizzas. But through some sheer miracle, every time they always end up 30 minutes late, so the pizza's free, no matter what. Because New York's a tough town. Not even Spider-Man can get you your pizza on time, let alone 3 of them. Wait.
I can just see the pizza showing up though at somebody's place and it's just covered in webs, and they're just like,
wait,
they're just like, what the fuck is this?
Are they all delivering the same pizza, or is this different pizzas? Or maybe like they start out doing this. You never
know because they're all wearing the masks. It's a toss up till the end of the episode.
It's funny, that was actually one of my big problems with this. My only problems was this. So much of the mask taking off, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you want to see the actors.
I understood that. Yeah, I didn't complain. I get it.
But and also this was the only one of the movies where I guess they, the bad guys knew who they were, so they could take off the masks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what was
that was
it?
basically the plot of the movie. Knowing who Peter Parker was.
Electro didn't know his Spider-Man, did he?
He did, I think. That's why.
Because he seemed surprised at the end. Didn't he?
I don't know, but wasn't that the reason that he was brought over? They said
that should be the reason, yeah. But he was all like,
"You're beautiful" or something.
He said, "You got a nice face," but
oh yeah, you're not black.
And Queens, helping up a lot of poor people. I always thought Spider-Man was black.
Oh, I guess he just knew his name was Peter. I don't know.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I thought that was weird, but I didn't see Amazing Spider-Man 2. So
maybe if he's electric, he doesn't see colors.
Then how did he know he wasn't black?
Because he was a regular man by then. It was after he had the thing on
so
him.
After he was no longer an electric man, he could see that he was a white dude.
Yeah.
I feel like you could look at Andrew Garfield and know that he's not black. Just by his face. He's got features that I've never seen on a black man.
What do you mean?
Just his head shape and
head shape, hair, nose. Nothing about this man says black to me.
Oh, I don't know.
But I don't know. Maybe that's outweighed by the fact that he's from Queens and he helps a lot of poor people. I don't know. But yeah, I do like they shout out the Miles Morales, which I'm so grateful that I don't have to watch Spider-Verse for this podcast, because it means I don't have to worry about finding a bootleg shitty version and trying to watch that, because man, that movie's beautiful.
What are we talking about?
Spider-Verse. Oh, I don't have to try to watch it for this podcast. I can watch it at my own time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
Very excited for that.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I'm so glad Sony does that, not Disney.
Wait, okay. So one thing I wanted to talk about in the movie, I'm just gonna breeze through things really quick. Blah blah blah.
Yeah?
Everyone knows Spider-Man. Blah blah blah.
Wait, do we?
What?
Do we know Spider-Man?
Everyone knows who Spider-Man is.
Well, in this movie,
we don't know him personally. Yeah, but in the beginning, he gets a lawyer, and it's the man from the Daredevils.
Oh yeah, that made me smile seeing Murdoch there doing his thing.
Which is it's amazing. Every single thing in this movie, except for one plot point, was like spoiled ahead of time. It's crazy.
Wait, was that spoiled?
Like months ago, there was speculation that he was in this movie. Last year,
speculation
probably.
to speculation.
Well, that's what I mean. All this stuff was speculated. That everyone was just like, "Oh, we're pretty sure."
I mean that makes sense. When you have, you reveal Peter Parker and he's being said to be a murderer, he's gonna lawyer up, and if you're gonna lawyer up, you're either gonna get, the She-Hulk, or you're gonna get Matt Murdock, right?
Well. Yeah, I guess if it was the comic books, yeah. So,
Wait, Craig, what was a plot point that wasn't spoiled?
I guess it doesn't matter. We're just saying stuff.
Yeah, we're not going to do a beat by beat of fucking the movie that everyone in the universe has seen because they didn't care about their safety.
Aunt May. Aunt May dying was
yeah.
did not know, had no idea that was coming.
Weird that it wasn't impactful for me at all. Probably because I never saw her as Aunt May because she was so fucking hot.
I had tears.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, my dick was tearing up, I guess.
Nothing gets you harder than seeing a pretty lady just gasping for life. Oh my god.
Nope. Nope. I don't know. It was fine. Like, does she have a role in any of the movies? I'm just trying to think. Maybe
she
in the
was
first
just comic relief, I think.
I felt like, she was just
part.
kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like in the comics she has more of a role, you know,
I'll
and
believe
even
that, sure. Even
you
the
know,
games, she had more of a role.
in the games, exactly. In the fucking last
Yeah.
Spider-Man game, she was a big role. She was the
huge.
Feast, which was kind of involved in this. I guess Feast was there.
Yeah, Feast was there.
Question.
And,
What's up, bud?
Was there even an interaction between Aunt May and Doc Ock in this movie?
In this one?
yeah. There was, yeah.
Yeah, she tries to give him water, and she's like, "Do you want fresh or salt? Because you're
Is that the only
'cause you're
one?
an octopus."
Because isn't Doc Ock supposed to fuck her?
They're supposed to get married.
I don't think that actually happens. Although, hold on.
He's gonna get the comic.
Oh my god, is he?
Yeah, I think in the comics, Aunt May inherits a nuclear power plant.
What does that say?
The hottest couple in comics is back together. Doc Ock and Aunt May.
Let's
This is
go!
one of the most the second most recent issue of Spider-Man. 80
That's so
point,
good.
You know what it's called? 80 Point Bay.
Oh!
I don't get
I think
it.
it's like
Cut, sit back down. We can barely hear you.
Because she's Aunt Bay.
she's Aunt Bay.
Oh, okay.
But it's like Bay, but it's supposed to. I think it's Beyond. I think it's the name.
No,
of it.
it's because she's
the
so
arc.
fucking hot.
Man. So what else happened in this movie? Anything noticeable? Notable? Either or?
I mean, it was nice to see. I liked the plot because it was, hey, Spider-Man's gonna save my boys. Because I always thought that was so stupid that they just killed everyone in the other ones. Like, it's just, hey, Green Goblin's great, let's kill him. Hey, Doc Ock's fantastic, let's kill him. It's like, come on, don't do that. So it was nice to see that this Peter Parker is gonna go out of his way to help these boys out, and I'm okay with that because they're very good. I don't know about the other ones. I don't care about Lizard Man or Electro or.
Yeah, like it was kind of cute just seeing all of them, like, you know, just kind of going along with him, having silly antics, going into the apartment together, and, you know.
It was fun. It was a fun movie. It was a weird plan that I didn't quite understand. I will give it that. I'm like, Spider-Man, you just going to have fucking like 5 supervillains just show up into Happy's home and let him have free reign to run of the place? Like, what do you think's gonna happen here, bud?
Yeah. You should have done. Good idea. Maybe one by one.
Just maybe
take one out of the
one at a time, and said, "No, let's have them all." And all it took was one speech from Willem Dafoe to get everyone riled up. Didn't take much. Weird.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, May didn't have to die. It's not a good death, I will say. Powerful though, I guess, to someone. I don't know.
Me.
She said the line, and I appreciated that. I guess you know?
It's funny because this was. I don't think Aunt or Uncle Ben was even mentioned ever in these films.
In Gone Home or Far From Home, whatever it was. Far From Home? Is that the second
Did
one?
you say it? Okay.
No, they don't say it, but they have his little luggage thing have B something P,
I'll
the
believe that.
initials.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like Uncle Ben's old thingamabob, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I'm
just
sure
kind
he
of
exists.
alluded to, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised even Aunt May didn't just say like, you know, it's something your Uncle Ben used to say, you know.
Well, she didn't have
Yeah.
time. She was
Yeah,
in
she
the
did
middle
die.
of dying.
why would Uncle Ben be saying it?
Why not?
he would say it
who's
was
got
railing
the
her?
power?
He's got the power. It was too much, apparently. He couldn't handle it. That's how he passed.
That's
That's,
how he
why
died.
they don't talk about Uncle Ben in this universe.
Oh man.
Let's just say, if she lasted a little longer, Happy would die. A happy man.
Hey.
Hey, that's what I got. Oh, man.
I don't know. What else happened in the movie?
That's
Doctor
it, I
Strange
think.
was a man. He's going to have a
Yeah.
movie soon, right?
Yeah, that should be good, right?
Is that the next
Yeah,
Marvel
I
movie to come out, or is there something else in between?
I think I don't know what the hell's coming out next. Maybe the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
And Morbius, but I don't it's not really it's going to
I
be
feel like
somewhat connected, I guess.
I feel anything that says Sony on it, like I don't know. Like is it fair to disregard it from the MCU, or is there actually like
it is connected. I mean,
okay.
what's his Keaton was in the trailer. Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah, he was Vulture Man, right?
Yeah, so
Is that like reprising his role?
he is. Yeah, he's the same character.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I mean, it's the same kind of. It's gonna be trash anyway, so
Yeah. Okay. So don't bother.
probably, yeah. I'll see it, but I'm gonna go. I'll let you know.
Thank you. What else happened?
I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? It's Mobius or whatever, right?
Yeah, more Mobius strip or whatever.
Morbius.
I don't know.
Morbius,
Mr.
the living
Mosby.
vampire. First
Okay.
appearance, Spider-Man 101.
Wow.
I don't have that book. I want it though. It's very expensive.
How
I
much
figured
is it?
As much.
Beat copy we had. I don't know. It was like $600 or something like that.
Craig, what do you want for Christmas this year?
No, nothing. Spider-Man 101.
I don't know what to believe. I first heard nothing. Because, I was alluding to something, and then Craig says, nope, nothing. I don't want anything. Craig, you're giving me mixed signals. But I have a question here. So, that friend that Spider-Man has, the fat kid,
Ned?
is he supposed to be anyone from the comics?
Ned
Yes.
Leeds is one of the hobgoblins.
Oh, shit.
I forget if he's the first or second though. Because Ben Urich is one of them, and I can't remember who was the first.
So was he alluding to something when they were talking? The Ned and one of the Spider-Mans? The other Spider-Mans?
They were making a joke, I imagine, at that.
Oh, okay. And also...
Oh, Roderick Phil Urich, sorry, was one of them.
The fuck?
Roderick Kingsley was the first
That means nothing to me.
hobgoblin.
Is there anything else we had to talk about with this movie? Because I'm about to just go into the mid-credits scene.
There was no talk of pizza whatsoever.
Are you sure? Is Spider-Man known for liking pizza or something?
Who doesn't like pizza?
I mean, I'm okay with it. Wouldn't specifically, bring it up in conversation.
You're just okay with pizza?
Yeah. I'd eat it.
It's really weird.
We're going in the post-credits scene.
I mean, I guess. If you
Not
don't like
post-credits.
pizza.
Mid-credits.
Yeah, mid.
Well, we didn't even talk about how the movie ended.
Spider-Man saves everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
he
everybody-
saved
all of
everyone.
them.
But everyone literally forgets who he is.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's good. I like
So
that.
The idea with this was pretty. At least what from talking about it is that this Spider-Man has not been very much the classic Spider-Man he's been since he was taken under by Tony Stark. So he was very high tech.
Yeah.
It was very different from the classic Spider-Man. So I think the idea with this is that they're basically restarting it. They're giving him the brand new day.
What I thought that they
comic
were
books.
doing here is I thought they were putting a nice bookend on this little trilogy they have of the Spider-Man
They did.
MCU
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
and now
that's-
they don't
that's
have
it.
to make any more of them. I feel like they could let Spider-Man
No,
die
They still
if they
are.
wanted.
They already have him. They signed on for another 3.
Are you
They
dumb?
did?
Dude, I remember the scene where Tobey Maguire gets stabbed or whatever. I'm like, they're killing a Spider-Man. That's great. Because if you're going to kill a Spider-Man, it has to be Tobey, because no one gives a fuck about Andrew. And they can squeeze maybe 8 more movies out of fucking Tom Holland for sure. So this was the alternative, was you have to reset him. And because now that he's older, he's no longer that fucking school time bullshit. So yeah, you needed to do this. Now he lives in an apartment alone because Aunt May died. So now we get the fun-loving, pizza-delivering Spider-Man loner man who has nothing to distract him from what he does best.
He's going to be taking pictures for the Daily Bugle.
He's got to be taking pictures for this. He is.
He's got to, make money for his apartment. He's probably going to be going to college.
Yep.
And where he's going to end up meeting, his cast of friends who never existed. Like maybe the actual Mary Jane, maybe Gwen Stacy, maybe Harry Osborn.
Ooh.
I want a Gwen Stacy because I like her storyline there.
You mean how she just dies? That's her whole shtick.
I like that.
It's Gwen fucking cool.
She's like, she's just his first love who dies. And it was a big deal because nobody died in comic books back then.
Well, the only reason why I really like it is because one of my friends, he used to have like a giant poster of that issue with Spider-Man just holding her and yelling at the Green Goblin, like, "You're a jerk, guy." And
exact quote, I hope.
I mean, that's
Stan
what
Lee,
I remember.
Boy, I'm pretty peeved.
Yeah, and he just has dead Gwen Stacy in his arms. It's a pretty good, because I think that was like the original cover or something.
How much does that one sell for, Craig?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the original cover is no. Actually, it might be the next one, 122.
Yeah, because it's, where he's just all like, "I'm pretty peeved."
Is it
122?
122?
I need to see this. Yeah, I think that this is it. The 122.
121
there he is.
121
I'm
is
pretty
the
peeved.
Oh, there he goes. Not cool, man. Says it right there.
Well, actually, I guess it's a little different than what I said, but it's basically the same thing.
It's fucking Spider-Man lying to not only the Green Goblin, but himself.
I guess so. He sounds like a fucking nerd in the actual one.
He sounds like a nerd regardless.
Can you please do the voice? Casca?
What voice?
You have a voice, like a nerd voice.
That's rude. I don't think I sound... Craig, do I sound like a nerd?
No, he does a specific voice when he wants to imitate nerdy people. He just did it earlier when he was talking about migrated Pokemon cards.
Oh, me? Oh, me do the voice?
Yeah, Craig, do the voice.
I meant Casca, but you do it, Craig.
But wait, for what? What am I saying?
The Spider-Man thing.
What he actually says?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty peeved and not cool, man.
I'm pretty peeved. Not cool, man.
He sounds just like Spider-Man.
I don't know.
Everyone, go check out Spider-Man 122.
But make sure you get the talking one.
That would be great on a t-shirt. You just put Craig's face on Spider-Man's and boom, I'm pretty peeved.
And it just, I'm not cool, man.
Perfect.
Well, he has to be holding a dead Gwen Stacy or no one's going to get it.
That's very true. Oh, now are we done with the movie?
Well, what about that new suit?
Which one?
The one he made himself?
At the end, he got the new suit. And it's
yeah, that's
very,
right.
Very much a classic Spider-Man.
A good one.
The blue and the red.
Wait. So when they started talking about, all the Spider-Mans, they were together and they were talking about their webs and how Toby, he just gets it from his wrists or whatever. And they were like, oh, nowhere else. But I remember in the first Spider-Man movie with Toby, he has like a wet dream or something.
Yeah, he does. Well, I mean, I don't think it came out of his wiener, Richard, but yeah, they really made it an allegory for puberty for some reason. That was weird.
Yeah, like wasn't it all over his crotch or something?
It was all over everywhere.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say he did web from his sleep. I don't think he shoots cum webs, Richard.
Are you sure?
Yes.
If I were the man behind the movie, I would be making the cum webs.
Well, thank God you aren't.
I mean, fine, whatever. Craig, finish your movie.
I did like that they did take the time to have a conversation about Tobey Maguire having the webs come out of him.
Because it's a little weird. It is weird.
It's weird.
Back then, I don't think it was that weird, but like...
I just accepted it.
Yeah, I didn't know any better. I mean, that movie came out in what, 2001?
Yeah.
Sounds right, yeah.
That was my first, introduction to Spider-Man for the most part.
Had a bunch of games, I feel like.
Yeah. Spider-Man. I had Spider-Man, I don't know, PS1.
I had the N64.
Yeah, I had the N64 one and like a fun one on Genesis that had like the Spider-Man, or you could play as some of the X-Men or something. That was cool.
Oh, can you swing from trees too?
I had it for Game Boy.
I know there was scaling buildings. Got to get back to you on web tree slinging.
Okay. What else happened in this movie? Can we do the mid-credit scene? Because I want to talk about that. I didn't get it at all.
Wasn't it just Venom?
Venom.
Or something?
Gotta go get him.
No, they didn't, because he just
Venom.
he left. he was elsewhere. He worked his shit out himself, and then he went. Then he got teleported back.
So at the end of Let There Be Carnage, the post-credit scene, he's in this hotel. You know, he went to wherever, Mexico or something like that. I think went to the beaches, right? And he's in like a room, and then all of a sudden the shit starts shaking, and it's like whoa, and then lights change, whatever, and now he's in a different room, and he's like, oh shit, what the hell happened? And then you see Spider-Man on the TV, right? That's the post-credit scene for that.
Did he get brought into this universe?
He did.
Why
So
wouldn't
now we see the post-credit scene of this one where it's he's sitting at a bar, I believe, and he's in Mexico, whatever, and he's just talking, whatever, and then he goes back.
Yeah.
To his own universe?
I guess.
Yeah.
But he left a little bit of his black goo, little symbiote on the counter.
So that little Mexican bartender is going to be our next villain.
Venom, the new Venom.
Cool.
Okay, gotcha. Was there a post-credit scene?
That was the post credits. Oh, even a post credits.
There was like a trailer for the Doctor Strange movie.
It was just a trailer for Doctor Strange. Yeah,
that was weird.
Yeah, because like I almost felt a little gypped.
Do they usually do
like
a
it was
post credits?
Cool. They do, and then usually it's related to the movie.
Yeah, no, this was a trailer.
Usually the mid credit
Straight
scene
up.
has something to do with like expanding in the next movie, and then the post credit scene will be like something silly, I guess.
Was this silly?
It was just a
trailer
for the movie.
They tricked everyone into sitting down for an additional trailer after the fact.
Because what I did is I left after the mid-credit scene thinking like, okay, there's nothing else.
You're right.
And
there wasn't.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looked good, you know.
Well, yeah, sure, it looked good, but guess what? You have the previews to show this shit. That's the point of the previews. Instead, they had to make room for Morbius. You're like, fuck, we got to show off Doctor Strange. Let's just stick it at the end. People are going to wait around anyway because they're a bunch of fucking nerds. That's what they did, and they got away with it. It was dumb. I was on the cover of my own home, and I'm like, that was dumb. I scrubbed through the end of this for that. But yeah,
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, this was our Christmas special. Weird.
Yeah, I feel like we started with the song to lead that in, but then I think we got distracted and didn't even mention how it's Christmas.
Well, we did cancel the party.
Oh shit, you're right. We did cancel it.
But it is Christmas, assuming you are hearing this on the day it comes out, which I don't know why you would. Merry Christmas.
Because they have nothing better to do with their lives.
Man, how sad is that?
Which, the fact that they're listening to begin with, they have nothing to do with their lives at all.
Yeah,
so it's like
you start off sad, but listening to this on Christmas, that's a whole nother level.
It's like going to Jack in the Box, because Jack in the Box, that's where everyone who is sad and lonely, that's when they make themselves known, and the Jack in the Box line just starts wrapping around the whole entire establishment, because that's the only place that's open on Christmas.
So why don't you go outside? Why don't you leave your car and go start meeting some
Chinese
people?
restaurants make a killing on Christmas, right?
That's from the Jewish folks, because the Jewish folks have a family that they need to actually
that's the
feed.
thing. You said Jack in the Box is the only thing that's open on Christmas. No, Chinese places are.
Well, I'm surprised Jack in the Box is open, to be honest.
Why? It's a 24/7 place.
Get 3 tacos for $1.
Yeah.
Are diners open at Christmas? I think they are usually, right?
Maybe
Sometimes.
if they're run by Chinese people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or Jewish people.
Chinese Jewish people.
IHOP might be open on Christmas. Denny's. I'd
I
say
can see IHOP and Denny's being open, but just for the morning.
Waffle House. Waffle House, I think, would be 24/7.
I would believe that.
Yeah.
Just a lot of the sad places and Chinese restaurants. I've never been to a Chinese restaurant. I said, this is sad. I'm always in for a treat.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fine. But yeah, all the other places, that just feels sad to me.
Stop going to there.
I tried to go to a McDonald's on Thanksgiving and they were closed. That was the biggest shock.
I'll believe that.
Yeah, so I had to go to Jack in the Box and Waffle House. That's my life.
I like the Waffle House.
Wait, you're telling me landlady didn't make anything for Thanksgiving? You had
Not
to go
for
to
him.
McDonald's?
I kind of would prefer, like, you know, instead of enjoying their meal, that I just go over to Jack in the Box instead. What do they call it? Is that a masochism? Where,
I don't
like,
know, I
even
feel
though
like
you have good things,
I feel
you
like
don't want good
landlady is the
things?
kind of person who would just want to make you food.
I would say that's called being rude.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm just rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not really a surprise.
No surprise there.
Yeah, because it's been like the past 3 years, I do Jack in the Box on Christmas. Like after the landlady's meal.
So I think for my favorite Bob's Burgers episode, and I'm going to cheat a little bit, it's going to be the 2-parter called The Bleakening, parts 1 and 2. Craig, are you familiar at all?
I don't know.
Oh,
Explain the episode.
It's the season 8 Christmas special. It starts with Linda having a dream where she throws the greatest Christmas party. So she's convinced the next day she has to throw the greatest Christmas party in the Bob's Burgers restaurant in order to brighten everyone's spirits. Because it's been a rough year. They just closed down the Wiggle Room, which was like the local gay party club, the local gay nightclub. So, you know, people come over, and during that party, her Christmas tree, at least a little top of it, because she cut off the top of her Christmas tree to make a little one for the restaurant with all of her homemade ornaments the kids made for her, it gets stolen. So the rest of the episode is just her shaking down some of your favorite characters in order to find information about this Christmas tree. While that's happening, the kids learn about the legend of the Bleaken, which is a mythical creature that comes to your house whenever it senses negative feelings and steals your Christmas gifts. And they're convinced that the Bleaken took the Christmas tree. So they're going to hunt it down in order to save their presents.
I don't think I've seen this.
It's very good. I think it's because, like, at this point, so during like season 7, season 8 is when they start doing you mentioned how it's like a original song every episode. That happens later in the series. And this episode is it's a musical. So there's tons of, not necessarily original music, because a lot of it is like parodies of Christmas songs, or just, I think they just sing Carol of the Bells at one point. But it's just very good. And it leads to a grand musical number, which I won't explain because it's just good. I would recommend everyone watch it. That's it. That's my favorite Bob's Burgers, even though it's technically 2. And also relevant. Merry Christmas, everyone. From our family to yours.
I can watch that.
It's good, Richard. Watch it.
Okay.
Watch Bob's Burgers.
Okay, I'll watch that. And also, what am I watching for next week?
I guess we have to watch Venom.
Okay.
The smile on Craig's face.
We can't have him be happy. Let's pick something else.
I don't want to watch it again. I'm good.
If you didn't want to watch Shang-Chi a second time, why is he going to watch that garbage?
Yeah, so what are we watching then?
I mean, I picked this one. You guys can pick it.
Craig, do you want to pick or should I?
We should watch a movie with that I found
Venom?
out that. No, I was gonna say I found out.
Was Christy Carlson Romano ever Venom?
No, I was gonna say I found out today that Christy Carlson Romano was in a movie topless at some point. It might be Cadet Kelly. So we should.
There's only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
I'll pre-call the cops though, just in case.
Is this on Disney Plus or do I have to go to some unsavory websites?
You have to go to Skinamax.
You're gonna have to Google that one.
Okay, Cadet Kelly it is.
I mean, if anyone can get away with it, it's gonna be the mouse, right?
It's gonna be him. Dunce number 1 signing off. Good night and good bless.
I'm Craig Stew. I'm leaving too. Merry Christmas.
Not the third one. Where do you go from there? Just leave. Just leave.
Many years ago, this candle blessed our family with a miracle. Our house, our casita, came to life with magic.
Hola, casita.
Drawers! Let's go! In time, every member of our family
Cecilia, up top!
was given their own magical gift.
I understand you. I'm not super strong like Luisa.
The donkey's got out again.
On it! Or effortlessly perfect like Señorita Perfecta Isabella. But Mama, why am I the only one that didn't get a gift?
You're just as special as anyone else in this family.
You just healed my hand with an arepa con queso.
Casita?
What's going on?
The magic is in danger. We gotta get out of here!
We must protect our home. We must protect our family.
This is my chance. I will save the magic. Wait, how do I save the magic?
I'm losing my gift!
Mirabel, the fate of the family is gonna come down to you.
I can't do this.
Let me help you. The rats told me everything. Don't eat those.
Even in our darkest moments, there's light where you least expect it.